Hey my lovelies and welcome back to Big Square Gaming. We are continuing on with Ship Graveyard Simulator 2 and we are currently working our way through the second of the steamships in the DLC. Let's continue on with part 2. Alright guys, I am back. So let's, I am hopefully more awake this evening. So let's pick up where we left off on this particular one. I think I was working my way down. Yeah, I was, and back to the next cut-off point. Oh, hi. I saw that. Hi, how you doing? Your dog's like, hi. 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 Right, right, so let's go down. What have we got down here? Loading stuff. Oh, goodness, look at that. Around the side if we can. Alright. So lots of stuff. Ooh. What's in this room? Okay. Can we... Let's do this sensibly. Can we take away this back wall? It's not hit the thing that goes boom with the sledgehammer. I don't think that would be very productive. I mean, it might dismantle the ship a tiny touch faster, but me along with it, which I don't think I recommend. I kind of like how my limb's still attached. It's just one of those funny things, you know. I think we're all a little pesky that way about liking our limbs attached. Yes, yes. Alright. Come on. Come on, knock it down. Thank you. Right, let's finish clearing out in here. All the spools of wire, which is interesting. Okay, I'm going to take this down. Because actually I won't be able to reach the sides to cut them away if I don't take this down. Those pesky sides that you need to cut. You know. Didn't mean to make a horse sound there, but never mind. This side. Right, well that should certainly make clearing this a little bit easier. Or I can just toss the box away, that works too. Does that weigh 225 on its own? My goodness. 104. Yeah, these things weigh a lot. I mean, to be fair, it is like some kind of engine, so... Or, you know, like air compressor or something for... something. I don't know. I don't know what these things are. I just... yeah. No idea. Alright. Taking this back. I don't know how far back we need to go, actually. That's a really good point, isn't it? We need to maybe knock a hole in here. Right, well, I can't get that out until I take the next piece out, so I'm going to maybe need to do that as well. Great. Okay, so let's knock this out. I think I've knocked the bits... Yeah, I've knocked the bits above out anyway, so... I think I was using this thing here as the marker. I don't really remember, if I'm being brutally honest. I was kind of really tired last night. Well, I'm nothing if not honest. Let's go down the sides. First set of half pieces away. There you go. I'm stuck. And then... Whoa! I don't know what stood on there. It stood on something. Oh, I was hoping that would get me up, but no luck. Oh, whoa! Play nice. We've got a little one piece, and then we've got some pieces down here. Let's get these pieces out. Right. See if we can clean up some of the mess we just made. Okay, so I've done that, and I just need to cut. I've already cut the ones on that side. Just need to cut these pieces. That piece moved, but this piece didn't move. Interesting. Look! Ah, sneaky, sneaky! There you go. Okay. So the other thing we need to do is get these out. Let's get these pods out. Pods. They're not pods, Becky. They're, cargo containers. Pods. I do apologise. Well, some people turn them into living pods, don't they? So technically they could be classed as pods in a way. I know, I'm grasping at straws. Trying to justify my inability to think clearly. Let's take down this little edge that's held on. Okay. And then let's go and take this piece across here. Let's pop that. It's nice, 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 nice. And we'll give that a trim. Alright. Need to get these side pieces out. Can I do it without taking... Oh, I don't know. I'll take these pieces just to be on the safe side. First side, let's go. Oh, look! Interesting. It's a half piece that needs to come down. Like so. And that's another set of half pieces here. Right, let's go to the other side. And rinse and... Actually, do you know what? We need to take these bits first, and then we can rinse and repeat. I was about to go rinse and repeat, but no, we've got the... Technically, I suppose we're doing the same as what we did on the other side, but, graphical glitches bugging me. I really can't wait to... definitely needs to do something. I'm going to look into other ways to make my recording work. I know there's other little doodads you can do to use it, so it takes strain off your computer, because I know I can run this game fine when I don't have the recording software also running, so I need to find a few options around that. I've got a friend who's going to help me, so... So my computer should handle this, not a problem. It really shouldn't. I mean, yeah, it might have the odd moment, but it should handle it. So the fact that it's being a bit glitchy is, I think, because it's trying to do two things. So, well, two things with this one being an intensive one. So I need to look into options, but I will get there. By hook or by crook, as they say. That's separated, so let's go down and look at the level below. As always, let's do it clear to make it easier to throw to. Helps my hand, it doesn't spasm while trying to do that. What have we got? It's like big kind of machines. I think anyone who's maybe a nautical person or even into some of, you know, like a war historian might know what some of this stuff is. I have no idea what any of this is. That looks like some kind of communications. Internal ship communications, maybe. We did find the collectible, didn't we? That was further up on this section, if memory serves. Right. Okay. Go along. This is... No, not quite as far as we need to go. We need to go right up to here. So we've got a heavy element, so we need to drop the floors to here. A couple of heavy elements. Okay. Like that. Here's my question. Can they come out yet? And the answer to that is no. It's like, nah. I'm gonna make you work for it. Thanks, game. Totally appreciate it. So let's start taking down all of the floors here that might be holding this up. Alright. Let's knock that front chunk. Still a bit at the back, so that won't stop it. Oh, look at it go. Look at the wiggle. Look at the wiggle. Love it. Right, so that's the first chunk taken down. So now I think we've just got this T sort of section here. So let's get this down. Yeah, there you go. Right, let's clean up. Alright,
And we can get the heavy objects out and then collapse what's left of the floor. I'm kind of glad I didn't work on last night because it's taken me 25 minutes to get to this point. It'll be 30 by the time we've got the floor collapsed, and that would have taken me another 30 minutes to finish the section we were on, and I was waning so fast, there was no way that was going to happen. Pick up a few bits and pieces while we wait. Start disconnecting some of the floor. Right, what I am gonna do, because there's nothing else down here, use the magnet to pick all of that up. Is doing its wee job very well. Alright. What's been missed? A little bit at the front here. Okay. A couple of little bits still at the front. Okay.
Hello.
Pick that up, and then we should be free to start pulling the side pieces off, right? So let's go. Right, excellent. That's that side. Missed the jump. Interesting. My high-end contract seems to be completed, but my lower two are not. That's interesting. Alright, that should be the front couple of pieces. So let's do a little bit of sweep around here. See if there's anything that's been missed. Like, no, apparently not that piece. That's just a nice random floating piece. Because, you know, gravity apparently is on vacation. Oh, I remember these. These were the pieces from the top deck, wasn't it, that I shoved off, and I was like, yeah, I'll get them later. Because I was too lazy to jump off the ship and go get them. Nah, well, never mind. Get them now. You'll get round to it eventually. That's how it works. Don't stress it. I don't like to leave off without having done some cleanup, to be honest, so I normally would have done that before calling it for an evening, but I was beyond drained last night, so right. All the layers. Let's see what we've got. Nice. Okay. And then that looks like some kind of hangar. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this looks interesting. Okay, so let's back up again. Let's go through here maybe. I don't know where the next separation point is. That might be what we're looking for next. Got it there. This beam. Oh, I like it when it goes beam to beam. That's. Oh, I like that. Is it? I think that's. Yeah, I think that's what that is. And a medical bay. All right. There you go. Nice. I love the way that the truck sort of buckles slightly as it hits. That's, yeah. Right, so do I need to... I need to go along here? I'm not sure how this works. Let's check it out. I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna have to get that piece out, right? There you go. Okay, so this definitely is... Yeah, this is one piece all the way along. So we need to kind of... I'm going to take the roof piece off just so that I can see a bit better. And then we can go from there. These are all solid pieces. Okay, so I think I'm going to need to take, because I'm going to cut this floor away, I'm going to need to take all these panels along off. So I'm going to do that next. So let's work our way along here. Goes down there. Okay. I'm going to get myself lost. I'm just trying to... This goes anywhere, so let's Alright, let's see if this goes anywhere. This... Oh, look, so it goes in... Ah, no, it just goes into there. Okay. Well, that's... Ooh! A solid concrete wall? That is interesting. Okay. Okay. Quite what I was expecting. I need to separate the sides here or it's not going to collapse. And probably the same over here. Oh, this ship's getting interesting. humidity though. I think I said that yesterday, and I thought it was maybe just because I was tired, but I am starting to think that this is just a generically fidgety vessel. I mean, maybe I'm being unfair. It's what it seems like. Oh, nice. Nice, that pulled away. Okay, so I'm wondering if... Yeah, it needed that wall to be disconnected before you could pull it out. Mm-hmm. Yep, yeah, you did. Okay. Just gonna keep working our way through this section then. What do we got here? A very claustrophobic little alleyway. Some rooms. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, part of this. Okay, that's part of the next piece. Okay, that's fine. Didn't think that hit. I felt it. Well, didn't feel it, but I sort of saw it slightly clunk to the side as I was throwing, so I didn't think it had made it. Better. Gonna have to do something here. I feel like there's tons that I have to separate to get it to go. It's not like the other ships where it was much easier. But then I think I said that about the last one, did I not? There was loads of side pieces that had to come down before you could separate the floors and let them drop. Seems to kind of be the same here. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Right, so I kind of dropped the sides here so that I was able to kind of reach this, which I'm going to do now. Another cut point here, is there? No. That's that side down again. So we're doing pretty well. This looks like this is just, okay, this looks like this is just sort of storage space. Oh, didn't mean to fall off there. That was actually completely coincidental. Eyes and empty. Right, let's clear this, and then we can probably release these sides as well. I think I need to take a look just to make sure nothing's going to collapse when I do this. I don't know why I'm throwing that way. That's not the direction of the truck. Just thought I'd be like, wonder what's over there. Let's just throw the box in that general direction. Right. What is this? Oh, it's a beam that needs to come out of some kind. I think I need to release that side to get this out. So let's release this so we can get the beam chunks out. Not sure how those concrete pieces come out. It looks like they just go upwards, so I think we're okay there. Why is that not going? Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, this is incredibly fidgety, this one. I think the concept of it is great. I just think the actual dismantling of it is... So it looks fantastic, but the dismantling of it is just a pain in the backside. Go. Let's... Can I get these dismantled now? Surprised there's so many crane elements because it's a massive vessel and it would require structural support.
आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
We'll have a look at some of these pieces. See how these come out. Up here, a heartbeat monitor. There's spicy walls somewhere. Ah, there are the spicy walls. Okay. See, that can go. That can go. That can go. Is that a separate one or is that one? That's one hole. Okay. Oh. Well, I can hear the heartbeat monitors keeping the wall spicy. I just don't know where it is. There it is. Oh, was that two pieces? Oh no, that was a separate thing, Becky. I was thinking that was the beam that went across, but it's not. That's the piece that's in front. Right. So all of that, I think, is good. I don't know if we're good to here. We may not be good to here, though. Or I just haul out the hole, that works too. Okay. So some heavy elements here, good to know. Underneath all this crap. Right, so we really do need to get this side wall out, right? Separated up here. This is, what is this? Is this a separate piece or? How does this work? Oh, so it's part of it. Okay, so let's here's some of this back then. Oh, I'm having a really weird deja vu. Shouldn't be. I've not done this one before. It might be from the last one. Alright, so that takes us back to where we needed to be. Right, it didn't move, but that's probably because these walls haven't been disconnected, right? Not walls. Floors! Apparently walls are floors, floors are walls. The roof is down. Who knows? Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's... apart okay. I wish it was coming apart slightly faster. But it's doing okay. A connector that I missed for that piece? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go have a look. Brain cannot reach load. Okay. Maybe I need to actually pull this side off first. I'll take the little edges away from it just in case they're causing chaos. It's weird, it's shaped differently each side. Normally the ships run kind of concurrent and they look kind of similar to each other on each side. This one is not playing by those rules, but that's not a bad thing. I just think it's certainly making it interesting. And this one, no, this one might be too far. I'll try it. Might be too far down. Oh, that's okay. It's wrong button, Becky. There you go.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Close enough, not close enough.
कोई बात नहीं.
I want to separate the side walls so that I can collapse it all up. Hopefully I won't have to do it all one piece at a time, so I can get down the side walls that might be holding it together. So this has all been separated, so next layer then, right? Nice, 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 nice. It's coming, this bit seems to be a little bit smoother, which is, I think, a nice peace of mind for me. I think the front bit got really fidgety, so I'm kind of glad this is kind of separating a little bit more sequentially and cleanly. Nice, 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 nice. I think this is the floor we were at. So yes, based on there's the beep beeps that we removed. So we need to drop everything to this, the floor under by the looks of it. Okay, so, okay. I've dropped everything here. think I need to run along and drop the connector at the top, right? Oh, that's... No, I can't do that because that'll drop that. Okay. That's not an idea then. Okay. Okay, can I get... How do I get this piece out then? If I get that out... Might need to get this out as well. No, actually, this might not be sitting on. I need to... I don't know. So how do I get... Can I get that piece out? I hate it when it doesn't cut properly, that's really frustrating. Sometimes you have to cut slightly under to make it work. It seems to be the thing. You know, it's working, so I shouldn't like that. And then you have to get, like, have to cut, like, on the line at the bottom to make it work. Can that go out? No, what's stopping that? I'm not on the crane element. Oh, I see, okay. Right. Alright. That's a no. I don't know what happens if I try drop that with that sitting on it. Sure. So we need to look at this next, right? So we need to, before we go any further, I need to come back here and do more of this then. Which is fine, that's what it is, that's what it is. Okay. Might be too close to that one, or something else is blocking it, maybe? I think maybe that one? Okay. There's something on here that's causing chaos. I think so. Hang on. Ah! Woo! Swear words.
مجالتي بهان أونغا.
I see that, I see that, I see that.
हेलो क्या हाल है مجالتي بهان أونغا.
Right, okay, okay. This is veggie. That can go.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
I did something like that.
कोई बात नहीं.
Still think that looks like a blood smear. Not gonna lie. Come on. Pissing me off. There we go.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
All these little bits that need separated. There's so much here. I don't like it though. This is the bits about it that I like. It's simple. It's simple to get away, but it's interesting to look at. Like, makes it different from some of the others. I don't know if I can. That needs to go.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे. مجالتي بهان أونغا.
How does? Is there going to be petty bits on this side? Yes, there is. Okay. Alright. I think I saw a piece over here. That needed. Yes, there you go. Needs to go.
कोई बात नहीं.
And definitely.
हेलो क्या हाल है?
Excuse me? If I take that away, it's gonna collapse.
مجالتي بهان أونغا.
I think that was a small bug there.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे. कोई बात नहीं.
Yeah, I think all the sides from there are unlocked. Might be more down that needs to get unlocked. Yeah, see, there's more cut points here. Bonk. Oh, that's infuriating.
क्या क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Alright, so that's done. I think I already cut the pieces on that side, didn't I? Yes, I did.
कोई बात नहीं. मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा.
Well, it's not quite my intention there. Got myself turned around a tiny touch. Okay, I don't think there's anything up there. I'm going to do a double check. You know, we're safe to drop this. I think I managed to hit the floor, but not the actual wall pieces there. That was semi-impressive. Right. Fudge. So this is more knockdown pieces, okay. All these little pieces, but the thing is, it just makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it? I think that's the main thing. I don't mind it when there's a lot to pick up. It's more when it gets really fidgety to get out that bothers me more, to be honest. Right, what's in here? Because I don't seem to see. Nothing too exciting. Right. Knock that down. And I'm going to knock them down because I don't want the stairs collapsing. So I need to take... Yeah, I need to take these down to get that section out. So that's... Oh, it's such a fight, man. Oh, hello. Think that should allow me to get that piece out. Yes. Perfect. Now if I get off this piece... Oh, there might be a cut point. No, there's not. Okay, then what the hell is keeping that piece in? That is. Okay, so that's to come down. So does this. Hey, I will get there. Right. Get that out now. Perfect. Oof, that was a pain in the bahookie. Once that's out, I should be able to get that out, which is what we wanted. Yes. Okay. I wanted that out so I could drop this section here. Because we want to be able to drop all of this. So. gonna jump up here, wasn't I, and release the two bits that are... Nope. There you go. Here. That piece, and... That's what I wanted to drop. And then this piece. Yeah, there we go. So I need to check what's in here. Liquids, and more liquids, and more liquids. So we need to run along and separate this bit. Okay. That. There you go. Lovely. So we're still one floor off on this side, but we're getting slowly there. Let's pop this side. Oh. Okay. All right. So that should take us to this floor. Everything's fine on this floor. I don't know if I separated this side. I think no, I haven't. Okay. For goodness sake, Becky. There you go. So that's this floor, right? Do the look through for ease rather than trying to play around. Yeah, so that takes us to this floor, and then it's the floor below that has the heavy elements, so we need to drop everything to the floor below, but not the actual floor below. So I think we can take the sides away and then take out any these standing walls here to bring it all down. So yes. Let's separate the sides. And then we can work on bringing the layer below up. Down even. My goodness. Go away to the bathroom and you come back and you can't remember things. Apparently your brain just stops working. Side. Okay. Hopefully it will collapse and we're not going to have too many issues, but we'll see. Them separated, so I think we'll go along here, separate off this. What we do need to do before we do that take this out. Get it out without hitting that would be really good. Not possible. The problem I now have is I released the floor panel, so it might break it if I... Oh, we managed it. Nice.
Amsan Park mere hinge.
Alright, with any luck, all we now need to do is take these side panels down. Hopefully this... I'm so nervous that this is not going to work, because I'm really hoping this is going to work. You know what it's like sometimes when the physics doesn't work and then you're trying to find the panel that's holding it all in, and that'll drive me mad. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it did not come down. Great. Something is holding it up. But what is holding it up is the question. Could be anything. Let's be honest, guys. Could be anything. More than likely going to be side panels, but it's little half pieces, but you never know. I was hoping that was going to collapse it, but apparently it went... No. I don't fancy that. And... I'm curious as to whether it's the long pieces or whether it's the edge pieces here. It's probably going to be the... Let's be honest, we know it's going to be the edge pieces, guys. question is whether it's the walls or the floors. It could be anything. Right, well that has been separated and it's still standing. So there's definitely something on the wall pieces that's doing it. Question is, what level is it? Bottom layer, top layer? Let's go down the bottom layer first and see if it's that. I think it's gonna be one of the higher layers, personally myself. Because once we know for this side, we can test the other side. Any of that. It isn't that, so it's not the bottom layer. Is it these pieces here? Like the sort of half pieces. Because we all know by now, if the gravity's messing up, half pieces of them, or the mesh pieces are usually a good bet. No. Okay. You kidding me? Okay, found it. Found it. It was that piece. Okay, so it's something in this corner pieces. These corner pieces are doing it. Okay. Okay. Good to know. So let me up. Let me up, let me up, let me up. And we can start messing with the corner pieces and see if we can bring it down. Come on. This side's a little different though. This side works a little bit different than the other side though, so I don't know if it's going to be the same thing that's causing problems on this side. Might not be. See, when the gravity doesn't do it and you spend 20 minutes finding it, you'd be like, I'd just be as quick walking around and knocking all the bits down. It would be just as bloody fast. Don't know the honest answer. I brought all that down, okay. Oh, can't see. Okay. What's still up? It's a bit... It's fine. Okay. Do a little bit of cleanup. Can't see that to clean it up.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? कोई बात नहीं.
What's that? Oh, I don't know how that went in. Okay, so let's get some of these out now that we've fought our way through.
Hello, क्या हाल है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Right. That should allow me access over here now. Okay, so that can go.
मैं जल्द ही वहाँ आऊँगा.
Can go.
क्या हाल है?
Done that. Okay, get off. Yeah, get off the crane element. I know. My apologies. Every time I read the get off the crane element, all that goes through my head is that line in Armageddon where he's like, get off the nuclear warhead. It's through my head every time.
कोई बात नहीं.
Are there any pieces that look like they're still hanging on for dear life? Not that I can see, so I think good, right? Why can't that come out?
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Right. Doing pretty good, actually. So while it's doing that, I'm going to cut this back end off. give that a whack. While that's continuing to run round, let's release the bits that held, because for some reason some pieces do and some pieces don't. It seems to always be the half pieces, so I'm assuming that's design of the half pieces. I don't know. Anything exciting in here? Not that I can see. There probably won't be, actually, because I used the crane. So it would have picked most things up. Not the crane, the magnet. But that's okay, because we were kind of at the lower level anyway. So I'm not that upset. I didn't think there was going to be much other than storage, really, to see. I'm not too upset about that. So we need to get the roof off here, because there's an element under there that needs to come out. I don't think there's any more heavy elements on this level, so let me just double check. Sign of any? No, no, no. Nope. So there's no more heavy elements on this level, so I think we can just drop this now. What I'll need to do is clear a little bit, because I need to be able to bring down the walls to get to the bits I want to cut. Alright, let's give it some tech. Yep, there you go. Just gonna drop these, and then I will do the magnet to pick it all up for quickness. Because jumping between those beams is going to be a volley. It just doesn't, want to let me do it. I don't know why. I'm going to jump out here and grab some of the bits that decided to take a trip to outer space, apparently. I mean, you're going to wander far, or become a deadly throwing blade. I think while that's going, we can go release the sides, because I think I've cut away the sides now. Should be able to let the sides off. It's taken me another hour and a half to get to this stage. It's interesting, actually, because it's taken me quite a while to do each section, which, I mean, if it's going to be an hour and a half for each section, that's like another whack still there. But I don't know is the answer. We're already at 4 hours for this one. And we're, well, not halfway through. Maybe if we're lucky, we're over thirds. Maybe, oh, maybe 2/5. I'm not sure. Oh, haven't disconnected all the connectors, apparently. Usually by this point, I've at least cleared all the top decks off, and I haven't even done that this time. I feel like this has been not the easiest one to do in terms of how it all fits together, to be honest. did not release. So is there another? Yeah, let's get this piece. Hopefully the next piece is going to go. Yes, there you go. That's what we needed. That's not a piece that's made it all the way out here, is it? It is! Holy crap!
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Right. So there's obviously pieces, there's probably connectors in here that I haven't cut yet. Where are they? Interesting. I don't see connectors that I haven't. Oh, there we go. Actually, a connector on the floor as well. Ah, this one won't come out because the piece that's on here. So what we've got here is these pieces need to come out first. So that's interesting. I don't know how this piece comes out.
मैं जल्द ही बाहर आऊंगा.
Aye.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Doesn't have all its connectors destroyed, okay. All three of them are done, and there's not really any... So is there some further up? One here, maybe? Yes, there's one here. That one can go.
कोई बात नहीं.
I'm still not sure that we should be tapping those things with the sledgehammer.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
So that's causing problems because it's buckled in. Okay, so we can get none of this away.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Element doesn't have all the connectors destroyed. Okay. Oh, I see one, I see one. Alright. Sure. Okay, just to make things a little bit more complicated.
बाहर आऊंगा.
But that's okay. Some of this up, shall we? Since we're out here, might as well. I can't get rid of that, but I can at least pull the truck in closer while I work on more. I would prefer to take it sidewards, as was suggested, but not while the other piece is there. It's a little harder to do. Okay. Okay, it looks like we need to get the top off. So, Or I can just fall. That works too. So these all need to come out. Now the question is, where's the cut points here? Like it just runs along, doesn't it? So we've seen spicy walls, but we've not seen echoes booms or make sure kids have 6 fingers. So we need to look out for the other hazards. Not seen the other hazards yet, other than the spicy walls. Or the bathing in lava. Looks like I have cut those though. And that, I don't know, because that's part of the... Ooh, okay. But I do want to check if there's not something else that I need to cut here that I'm going to have problems with if I take that. Shouldn't be. There's no funky cut points on the sides that I need to get rid of, so we should be okay. Okay, so let's, yeah, let's do that.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा। हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
Let's take down the flight deck, or chunk of it.
कोई बात नहीं। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
Right.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
Go over there and deal with these. Might as well work on getting more stuff out while the crane is doing its thing. Spicy balls, we've got spicy balls. Right. I don't think this can come out unless I release these floors, can it? So let's release these floors. Really rusty looking piece, isn't it?
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
What's on this deck? Let's have a look. This floor even. We've got some kind of office. It's like it. Okay. It was in here again. I think this was just we did this bit previously. I could be wrong. Yeah, there you go. I say I've already knocked a whack of that down for the last bit we were trying to get out. Falling through the floor. Nice. Something flashing over there. Yeah. Let's have a look. So this was somewhere I haven't been. I thought I'd been in here. Okay. I'm getting myself turned around, apparently. Might have been up the stairs I was in. Yeah, maybe. More sort of office spaces. I know it's not offices because it's on a vessel, but you know what I mean. It'd be not officers' quarters, but, you know, planning rooms and... yeah. Very tiny bog. I'd put a pee in that one before I do that one, because that one at least feels like it's got space. That one just feels like, ugh, sardine, man. I am and I'm not claustrophobic. I'm not really, not in the sense of most people who are claustrophobic, but I don't... It's not really the thought of being in the small space that bothers me. It's being in the small space while under the war. Well, I suppose you wouldn't be under the war, but you know what I mean. It's like elevators. I do elevators, but I don't like them. I feel like it's not the elevator itself. It's not the people. It's the feeling of all that space below your feet that freaks me out. I can do them. I just don't like to. If I have another choice, you know. Then I'm also really lazy, and the stairs just, like, if you're going up 4 flights, the stairs just seem like, oh, it's way too much effort. Alright, let's clear some of this off, shall we? Yeah. What's some of the phobias you guys have? I don't know if phobias is the wrong term, but no, it is the right term. But I mean, like that, where you're not really frightened, but it's just, it's kind of like shiver down your spine rather than a phobia. Like, ugh, oh, I don't like that. Like for some people, it's bugs. Like for me, like wood lice, 100% wood lice. They just creep me out. They're just ancient and horrible, and you know, and I get people who love bugs will be like, they're just wood lice, and I'm like, yeah, no. And yet weirdly, not spiders. Spiders don't bother me. Snakes don't bother me. Really love snails, really love frogs. Like, none of that bothers me. I just oh, geckos are so cute. But yeah, I like lizards. I mean, American Bex has got a bearded dragon. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah. But just, it's not all bugs. It's just wood lice. I don't know what you call them from where you are. I don't know what other people call wood lice. I know they've got millions of different names. I don't like wood lice. They creep me out. What are they called where you are? You might have to Google it to find the comparison. Yeah, no, they bother me. A lot. Not rational. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I have to like brush them out the way with something if I'm in the garden doing something, I will deal with it. But, so it's not a phobia in the sense of I won't run away screaming, but they will, even now I can feel my back tingling. They creep me out to no unbelievable end. Yeah. It's one of those things. Everyone's got them. I know for a lot of people it's spiders genuinely don't bother me. I can pick spiders up as long as they're of an okay size and, you know, get them out the house and stuff. Spiders don't faze me at all. Well, but then I don't live in Australia, so that's why spiders don't faze me. You know, when the spiders are big enough to eat your cat or might kill you when they bite you, you know, that might be a slightly different scenario, and I get that. Britain doesn't have spiders that will kill you. I mean, I think there's the false widow, which is the closest thing we have, and that, yeah, the bite from that can be bad, but you have to have some pretty severe underlying health conditions for that bad boy to take you out. You know what I mean? And I know we've got adders, but again, not really. You have to have pretty severe health issues for them to hurt you. And they're not even in Scotland, I think. They're only in England, I believe, adders. And I know false widows, there's not many of them up here. They're mostly contained to the south as well. So again, we don't get most of that in Scotland. I think the most dangerous thing you get in Scotland is taking iron brew or the beer off another Scottish person at the weekend. That's probably the most dangerous creature. That and haggis in this country. Yeah, don't disturb the nesting haggai. We don't have wolves, we don't have bears. I mean, apparently we did at one point. We did have like wolves and stuff, but they became extinct. Here. So we don't have anything dangerous. I mean, we don't even have like moose and stuff. We've got deer, but deer will run away from you. Don't actually know if there's anything. I don't think there's anything in our wilderness other than the actual wilderness, because it's Scotland and it never stops frickin' raining. Anything in our wilderness that can actually hurt you. England's got, like I said, England's got a few things. They've got like adders and false widows and things, but even them, they're hard pushed to. You'd have to have something seriously wrong with you for them to do that.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
I love it when people will be like, we're gonna move to Australia, it's lovely and warm, and I'm like, yeah, and things over there can eat you, but good luck. It's like, no. I am just a massive no on my front. Like, don't get me wrong, Australia's beautiful, and I've got many family members over there, and I love the Aussie accent, not gonna lie. It's awesome. But no, I'm pretty good. I don't feel the need to go where there's things that will kill me. I hear New Zealand's not really got anything. I hear New Zealand's pretty good in terms of it's, even though it's right next to Australia, it's got very few things that would I mean, it's not even, what gets me is it's not even like just, it's not even just like the bugs. I mean, the marsupials over there will kick your ass. I mean, any Aussies should be like, yeah, I'd love to hear, like, I suppose when you grow up with it though and it's your country, you kind of just go, yeah, it's just, we just know better. We don't screw with the kangaroos. We know better. You know, we don't deal with the death bears that drop on you from above, you know. They carry I don't know how many diseases, you know. about over there is like koala bears and stuff are so cute. They're so cute, but they're so freaking dangerous. And it's like, it just makes you laugh because you're like, even the cute stuff is trying to kill you. I love it. I love it. I mean, I think the Australian folk must be some of the hardest people on this planet. Like, when you grow up and just be like, yeah, it's fine. I only had to wrestle that to the ground this week twice. It's fine. I'm totally fine. Like, okay. The fact that you have to check your shoes in the morning before you put them on, just in case a black widow has decided to spend some time in your shoe. No! I want to check my slippers before I put them on in the morning. Or check the bog before I sit down on it for just in case there's a snake or a spider under it. I don't know. No! I wouldn't last 5 minutes, not gonna lie. That's it. I would be toast in about 2 minutes flat if I went over there. Like, I have no survival instincts when it comes to these kind of things. No, I definitely have a lot of respect for anyone who lives over in Australia. I'm just impressed you guys make it to adulthood, to be honest. A lot of respect. It's not just that as well. It's like the size of the country. The country is massive. It's massive. Like, I don't think people really understand how big it is, like how far between the cities are and stuff. Like, I think that's something Britain in general we don't really comprehend, because like I can go from one side of Scotland, one coast to the other, in about 2 hours, less depending on which part of Scotland it is. But obviously going north to south, that's sort of 6 hour drive, 7 hour drive. So like for me to drive all the way to London, which is the south of England, from where I am, and I'm about halfway down Scotland, it's about an 8, depending on traffic, an 8 to 10 hour drive. And that's literally going to the border, crossing the border into another country, because England is another country, and going to the south of that country in 8 hours. And some places in Australia and America, you can do that drive and still not have left the either state or county that you were in. I don't know what America. I don't know what Australia has. Is it counties? Is it districts? I don't know what Australia call them. I know obviously for America it's states. But yeah, like that's. I don't think we fully grasp distance, because we don't really do. It's like I was looking at a map of, like, a comparison map of where they put Japan over Europe, and the length of Japan is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I mean, Europe has tons of countries, but none of them are particularly, I don't mean big as in big economically or big on the world stage. I'm talking about big as in distance of land. I mean, none of them are that massively geographically massive compared to some of these other places. Reason Europe really became, because a lot of these other countries and stuff, like, and even sections of Africa and stuff are quite big. I think the only reason Europe became that big is because Europe was the driving force of the Industrial Revolution, really, wasn't it? So particularly Britain. And I think from that perspective, it gave small places a lot of power. I mean, let's be honest, Britain had an empire at one point. Not saying I'm proud of that, but yeah, Britain had an empire at one point, and you know, I mean, that's a tiny little island nation that, 'cause that's what we are. You know, had it's and then that's what it is. It was the forefront of technology that allowed the economies to become ahead and wealthy, which is kind of, you know, why they've ended up, although they're small, they're mighty in a sense. Although not so much these days, but you know what I mean. That's the reason Europe has done so well. I mean, obviously, we know Russia used to be, you know, bigger. It used to be a combination of things, didn't it? But it's still, I mean, look at the size of that. Look at the size of, like, China and India and all these other places compared to, you know, some of the European countries, which are very small. Land mass-wise. Again, just to clarify, we're talking land mass here. To finish cutting all these pieces away, I'm going to see if I can pull them out. I have spotted more spicy balls. I don't know if these will come out. Some of these might have... Yeah, I was going to say I might have to release some of these edges. One thing I did notice as well as I was going through is this massive ass gap. Get some of these out, I can then get some of the other elements out. For goodness sake.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा। कोई बात नहीं। हेलो, क्या हाल है? क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
That's what we got. So I think that one come out. Maybe the bit above. Yeah, it's the bit above. Right, so I need to deal with this to get more pieces. I need to deal with these pieces here to be able to get the rest of this out.
जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा।
Right.
कोई बात नहीं।
still got more things on top to deal with to be able to... Where's the cut piece here? Is it along the edge? Oh no, that's not gone yet. That's why I can't take that out. Okay. Oh, I see the spicy wall controller. Right. That was sheer luck. That spotted that. Nothing more. We can get some more of these out. Just need to get more of this layer. So what have we got up here? So we cleared this spot. Yep. So let's go down. Hammer that out. What have we got in here? Well, then very close quarters. Eh. I always think that looks like drying machines. I know it's not. Probably sonar and stuff, isn't it? But it just makes me think of like drying machines and stuff. I don't know why, it just does. Not quite my intention there, but never mind. Drop these to be able to get the pieces out that we need to get out. And get any of these out now. Yes. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Let's put along here. And throw that in there.
Okay guys, we are going to leave this part here since we have just sort of brought that down, and we are now thinking about going forward and maybe clearing off the hangar bay below in the next part. Hope you are enjoying this series, and if you are, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Enjoy all.